Deputy Speaker, my electorate has a long history of stepping up to serve our nation during times of conflict. The Men from Snowy River March is a source of great pride for our high country communities and forms part of our national identity. The march left delegate for Goulburn on January the 6th, 1916, with 14 members. Their aim was to go from town to town, picking up new recruits to travel to France and fight in the Great War. A crowd had gathered in Delegate as these brave young men began their march, and the women of the village had sewn a large banner to accompany them on their journey. It was this banner that drew me to the Australian War Memorial in the lead up to Anzac Day this year. These precious threads of red, white and blue are being kept safe and sound by the amazing team working at the War Memorial Annex near Ainslie. The march passed through towns of Bombala, Nimidabel, Cooma, Bunyan, Bredbo, Michelego, Queanbeyan, Bungendore and Tarago before reaching Goulburn. A 354-kilometre journey, their numbers swelled from the original 14 to 144 men and boys. Tragically, of the 144 men, 39 were killed in action on the Western Front. Another 75 were seriously wounded, and it's only all these decades later that we are beginning to have a sense of the trauma of those who made it home. Ernest Albert Corey of New Morella was one of the men from Snowy River. Corporal Corey is perhaps the most decorated soldier who enlisted as part of the march. He was awarded 3 bars to his initial military medal, all for work as a stretcher bearer on the Western Front. In May 1971, Ernest Corey was interviewed at his nursing home in Queanbeyan, where he voiced pride at being awarded 4 gallantry awards for saving lives rather than taking them. You would be mistaken for thinking that service, spirit and commitment evident in the Men from Snowy River was only of that time. But I see the goodness of Mr Corey and those who march with him every day in communities right across my electorate. In these challenging times, I ask those listening to consider the contribution they can make to build on the legacy of the Men from Snowy River. Thank you.